Greetings YouTube, and welcome to a video that I'm excited to put out there not only to help you, but just to say, hey, I did it. We just finished a stream. I'm going to post this the following morning, but last night, I should say, we finished a stream in which I completed 100% of the last chapter of the new monthly quest, the new special limited quest in honor of the upcoming Ant-Man movie. And I have to say, this is going to sound so weird, but I'm almost disappointed I played as well as I did. And I say that to say I've got a bunch of expiring 20% level 1 revives. I've got some health potions that are expiring too, but I thought I would have a chance to use those and not let them go to waste, but I didn't need them. I didn't need to use the potions. I need to use revives. I got the entire thing cleared, and I got up to over 120 hits on Blade, with Blade on Ant-Man, I should say, the last Ant-Man, before finishing him with my closer, Hulk. So what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about the strategy that I used in this quest for those of you who haven't completed it yet, and then we're going to open a couple of the rewards together. So hopefully that sounds like fun. Now, even though we're not going to play anything, I do want us to go back into this quest, and specifically round 4, so I can talk about who I targeted. And for the sake of this conversation, I will bring back the team that I used to fairly easily beat this. In fact, I concur with a lot of people who commented that this was the easiest quest that we have seen yet of these types, which is very much appreciated. Anyone that complains that these quests are too easy, I get so frustrated, because you have to realize that it might be easy for you, who's been playing for 3 years and has amazing God tier 5-star champs, but for the average person that's trying to complete this with like mostly 4 stars and has not the best skill level, it's not that easy. So you can see that I am bringing into the quest Archangel, Hulk, Hyperion, Iceman, and Blade. It is a stacked lineup that was so much fun to actually defeat. And I want to point out there are some people who have said, quite surprisingly to me, let's just go, so you'll see there's all these different quests, and I want to give you a point. If you are worried about dying, don't do every path on one run. You can do one path every run, and then just teleport straight to Ant-Man, and when you teleport straight to Ant-Man, it'll end, but then you can go back and then just rinse and repeat. I did that a couple of times just to see how I would do, and that way if you get super wrecked against one of these champs, which chances are, there are going to be some mistakes that are made, you're not going to cost yourself the chance. There's no shame in not completing this in one run, unless of course you're going for a Legends time, in which case you really don't have a point. So the worst path, the hardest path, is path F, fittingly, because F that, right? So Falcon has a number of nodes, but the special one is what I've been told really causes so many people issues because it cannot be blocked. But the pro tip on that is that the bullets absolutely can be blocked, but when he initially does the motion, that's unblockable. So just bait the special one, block the bullets, and make sure that you don't get hit very close. So keep a distance, I don't know, about an inch or so from Falcon, and you'll be fine. Limber can be annoying, but it certainly is not that hard. One of my favorite things about Falcon is that he has really easy specials to go and intercept once they're complete. So once he's landing on that special 1, or his special 2 is super easy to not only evade, but he flies back. And so while he's flying back, you can just charge him, and when he lands, you'll be able to intercept. Hawkeye, I think, is arguably the easiest champ in this path because both his specials are so easy to evade as long as you have at least 1 point in dexterity. Yes, we have Limber again. The big thing about Hawkeye is that strike back, where you see when damaged by a special attack, this enemy gains 1 bar of power. So you don't want to obviously attack with your specials when Hawkeye is close to a special 2 because that will trigger his special 3. Now, for Falcon, I just used Archangel. I parried and I heavied and rinsed and repeated. And those of you who especially have an awakened Archangel know the bleeds and the poisons along with the neurotoxins are a wonderful thing to watch that health just tick away faster than most people got ticked off during the last major special offer of Kabam's deals. Now, I used for Hawkeye Iceman. And all I did was spam that special one. And the nice thing about Iceman 2 with Hawkeye is that if for some reason, if he goes all the way to that special 3, as long as you've got that ice armor built up, no harm, no foul. You also know that because he's bleed immune, you're not going to trigger Hawkeye's awakened ability or even just the regular bleed ability. Now with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, personally, I think this is the toughest fight of the whole row because of that dang random evade. And plus, Limber makes it tough because traditionally what I have done is use Hyperion, but I prefer to play it safe with Hyperion and kind of like Archangel to parry and then do a heavy attack. So Hyperion kind of has two different movements with his parry, with his heavy attack. Once you've parried, you have the initial pop, and then he'll kind of go back, and then he'll do more punches. And so Stark Spidey will evade the second half of that heavy, and if he evades the heavy, that also means you're limiting the amount of Fury buffs that you can stack. So I just preferred to actually wait till the special 3 with the stacks of Fury. One of the things that I didn't do, which some people said they did, but I guess either I'm not as skilled as you are, or maybe I just want to play it more safe, is I didn't want to risk doing the special one with Hyperion, because since Stark Spidey has such a fantastic natural evade, if he evaded that, not only am I wasting my power on the special one, but I'm also giving him a poise charge. So I would rather play it safe and do the special 3, especially because I'm super, super lucky, first world problems, and I have that 5-star duped Hyperion, which gets that bonus damage with that 5-star special 3 feature. Black Widow is also a challenge if you get that random evade, but thankfully I did not. Now you can easily stop Black Widow's evade with Iceman. As you know, Iceman's Cold Snap actually prevents the opponent from evading, but I still used Archangel mostly and was able to be pretty successful at parrying Black Widow. Power gain is not a big deal at all because her special 1 and special 2 are super easy to bait. Just make sure that once she starts in that motion, you retreat. And just like Falcon, extremely easy to intercept and go on the offensive once her special attack motion is done. Just make sure when she's landing, you charge in and then start your combo and you'll be good. I was sort of worried about this last fight. I don't really know why, because bearded gross depression Captain America was very fun to fight. Now, maybe the reason why I'm so dang loving this fight is because I just used Blade, which made Cap bleed, and even with the glancing, took him down very easily, especially with the special 2. But you will notice that there are a few things to look out for. This is another one of those champs, like anyone, that if you're not sure who to bring, just look at the tag under size matters and make sure that you bring large and extra large champions. I am a big fan of this challenge because I do think it utilizes champions that I would not have used otherwise, and Hulk is the #1 reason for that. I have not used this guy in a regular quest literally ever. In fact, sometimes I even wonder, why did I rank 5 him? But hey, now I actually don't have to worry about that because he has, under champion tags, size extra large. And that became a huge, huge plus when fighting the final boss, because after F that line in line F, you will go to Ant-Man, if not before, and this guy is a huge pain. Now, I will say, I had never gotten lower than, I think it was 40% damage on him with my Blade, because since Blade is not anywhere close to an extra large champion, his specials cause essentially reflect damage, and on top of that, this Ant-Man is bleed immune, so the major pluses of Blade don't work on him. But I actually got up to over 120 hits live on the stream, best I've ever done by far on a stream, and I got him down to like 27%. And then I just brought Hulk in to be my closer. I was ready, of course, to use my other roster, but I did not have to. I really, really like this challenge. Kudos to Kabam for giving us something that hopefully makes up some for these absolutely awesome, total trash assassin assignments that I hate more every day. You get the same rewards as last month for so much more work. Last month was my favorite quest ever in terms of your daily quests with the 300 5-star shards for 3 fights once a day whenever you wanted. This is totally the opposite of that. So, yeah, hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of my strategy And so now we are going to exit this quest and open a few rewards. I have a tier 4 class catalyst, and I have a 4-star awakening gem crystal. I do wish that they gave a generic 4-star awakening gem at this point, but at least they still give us our favorite thing, which is those 20 generic 5-star sig stones. All right, I really, really, really would love Cosmic. And I know people are going to be like, what? I got Cosmic in the overflow. Well, for some reason, Cosmic is not the class that I get ever, and I really want to eventually move Hyperion to potentially a rank 5. I'm never going to complain with Mutant. Never going to complain with Mutant. I have plenty of Mutant, but that is still a appreciated opening. And then we get the 4-star. I already have a Science Awakening Gem and a Tech Awakening Gem. So if I could pull something that's not Science and not Tech, that would be appreciated. So we'll see what happens. I get so much nostalgia from these things because it makes me think of that 5-star Awakening Gem, which is one of my favorite things to open. Gosh, I hope in about a week that July 4th can deliver that Awakening Gem for us with the Odin as a bonus, just like last year. As a reminder, we got 6,000 5-star shards and a 5-star class-based Awakening Gem just for purchasing the Odin. You got the 3,100 units as well. Best deal in the history of the game. And Science, is it going to be 4 straight? It was like 4 straight Sciences. Man, it's almost guaranteed for me that I'm going to get a Science. I mean, it even had three in a row. I would have loved for it to roll over to Mystic, but of course that ain't happening. So if you got a Science and you always get Science, it's not just you. It's me as well. Well, I hope this video helps those of you who haven't done this challenge yet. Also, as a reminder, I did a separate video on this, but at the first initial completion of the Ant-Man in round 3, you will get the opportunity to buy the Big Boy Bundle. I have graded that. I have given it my feedback, and that is in a separate video, which I might actually go ahead and put the description link in the box below. Otherwise, good luck with the challenge, and have a great week, YouTube.